live from Chicago, Illinois, the site of the 2016 World Series champion Chicago Cubs. We pay a tribute to that historic Cinderella team as we present Week 23's action, with the host swinging with that cup pride, Mr. Brandon Jennings. Hello, Chicago, Illinois. We are saluting the Chicago Cubs in the big way. Are you ready for this week's action? Yes, we are. And hello, dear fans. Welcome to Week 23's action on Chao Racing 2016. Right now, we're going to get started on our show with a commemorative dedication proclamation from Chicago Cubs, one of the biggest fans of Chicago Cubs, Mr. Tom Polson. Thanks, Brandon. You know, this week's action is dedicated for all those who have worn the Chicago Cubs jersey, especially some of our audience. We feel the pride of the Chicago Cubs and the great city of Chicago, Illinois, for all the winning city roaders we know and love. This one's for you, Cubby fans. We salute you. Alright, thank you, Tom Paulson. Now here's Paul Sagamore for our first race of the night. Alright, we're going to kick things off with Cody Gisborough, the Jersey Devil John Stevenson, Zach Arson, and Frank Fernando. As usual, all of our races here on Chao Racing 2016 are being held on the Emerald course. The players are lined and ready to go, and we're about to get Week 23's action on the way. So, let's have a Chao race! And with that opening sound, we are on the way with our Chicago Cubs historic salute to that World Series champion here in Chicago, Illinois. Right now, the Chao Racing superstars are approaching the palm trees. Now they're going to eat the fruit. And who will have the upper hand of the Ford Chao? It looks like Cody Gisborough will have the upper hand of the Ford Chao at the cupboard. And he's going to be heading for the water as number 2 wins the first opening toss of Week 23's action here in the Windy City. And one of us still with Chao are going to rest. Right now, number 7 is heading for the water. Looks like number 8 is going to rest. And now number 1 is taking a snooze. As Beaver's number 2 of this race will be made by the Jersey Devil John Stevenson, trying to battle with Cody Gisborough and Frank Fernando in a freeway battle for the lead at the current moment. These three gentlemen inching neck to neck, heading towards the top of the hill. And who will get the next command of Beavers? It is number 7, who dominates over the 4th Civic Chao, along with Zach Arson, who's trying to catch up in a hurry. Right now, number 8 is getting left behind, but who is really left behind? It's number 1, as we pass the 1 minute mark of this race. As the next US belongs to Frank Fernando, and look at that, he's going to gain some ground over John Stevenson and Cody Gisborough at the current one. Meanwhile, Zach Arson trying to gain some ground over the competition. Who will gain some ground? We'll find out soon. Next first belongs to number 7. That makes his second speed burst of the race, and he's doing a pretty good job keeping up with this momentum. And number 1 toss for more, so he's going to be left behind in the competition all the way in back. And Zach Arson will get a turn now. Now catching up to number 7 for 4 places back. Back up in front, Frank Fernando has Cody Gisborough right on his tail, trying to make the pass. These two Chao going to be heading for the home stretch at the early one. Which one of them will get the upper hand in home stretch? We'll find out soon. First, let's head back to Zach Arson. And I think he's going to be moving up some momentum in the early run. And number 1 is getting left behind in the competition still. He's had no hopes for surviving whatsoever. And as number 8 takes the next command speed, looks like Frank Fernando is going to sell an easy victory. Yes, sir! Frank Fernando also Cody Gisborough and the Jersey Devil John Stevenson by a short distance. He is our first winner of our Chicago Cubs salute this week. As number 8, who makes 2 in a row by 2 in a row as he closes this one out with back-to-back speed burst for our opening race of Week 23's action. So Frank Fernando gets the job done tonight. But how will the rest of the season will fare? We'll find out in the early one. Don't go away, there's more assignment coming right at ya. Okay, the fans are pumping out for a exciting week. And what will we have next? Race number 2 will feature Alan Holmes, Kenny Days and the Days Poets, the Metal Fusionist Chao Pickles, and one half of the Go-Getters, Chris Schneider. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, we start the race! Here we go! And there goes Chao Pickles, busting wild outings onto the palm trees. Will anybody ever have a chance to defeat the underdog Chao Pickles? I know each of them has at least 10 wins so far, all but Chao Pickles. Right now, Chao Pickles wants to get his 10th win of this 2016 season. Will it make it happen? We'll find out soon enough. And there he goes, splitting down the line. He's quietly rushing through the ridges of the Cowboy, and for a second race in a row, number 2 wins the opening toss. And a couple of silver Chao bonus. And it looks like number 1 is going to race again. So he's going to be left behind for a second consecutive race, along with number 7 right now. As number 1 will have speed boost number 2 in this race, trying desperately to catch up to number 7 and the other Chao in the pack. And right now it is Chao Pickles, the Metal Fusionist, going for his 10th win and trying to be in the hunt for the 2017 playoffs on the end of the season. As the next person we may buy, Alan Holmes, who's trying to defend 6th place on his numbers 1 and 7 in a hurry. Right now, Chris Schneider trying to catch up to the Metal Fusionist himself. Will he make a miracle comeback, or will Chao hold on for an easy victory? We'll find out soon. Back to Alan Holmes, now battling with Kenny Days with the Days Bus, one of the fastest swimmers of the Chao Racing 2016 Universe. And it looks like number 1 more, so he's going to be left behind on the competition. And who will get the next command of the speed bus? It is going to be Kenny Days, who is going to last for a while. Now he has some serious catching up to do with all the rest of that. And right now Chao Pickles is going to best, but he woke up, and now he dominates over the 8 Chao right now. As number 1 will get another turn. That's his second speed bus of the race. Trying to leave number 7 in the dust. Will it make it happen? And by now it is Chris Schneider. Might not have enough distance to catch up to Chao Pickles. I think Chao is going to hold on for an easy victory. Next first belongs to Alan Holmes. That's his first speed bus of the race. And by now Kenny Days might just forget about this one. Well, there's always the best this season for you, please. As Chao Pickles celebrates an easy victory over the competition right now. There goes Kenny Days rushing through the water as number 7 is expected to close out the speed bus for the race. I think it's going to be that. Alright, Chao Pickles won this one. And coming up, Alan Iacino is going to have a remark about his Chicago Cubs. It will be a sight. But right now, we want to present a word from our sponsors, and this. But right now, it's time for our very own Alan Iacino, the license to drive. As he promised before the World Series, if his Cubs win, he was going to make a remark. So here we go, Alvin. I'm going to hand on the mic right now. Tell me, what remark do you like to give for all those Cubby fans out there? Well, let's face it this way. The Cubs are beginning to become one of the greatest teams of the most recent years of American professional sports history. No doubt about it. I just want to point out that the Cubs are doing pretty well in the Cinderella season, and they're like to go, never give up on their dreams, and they hope to have many great futures in their minds. I hope we can do it again for 2017 next year. How about us Cubbies? Go Cubs! Thank you, Alan Iacino, for your wonderful remark. He's heading over to the gate, and Paul, who is he going to face as we present race number 3 in this next race? Well, Brandon, for race number 3, Alan Iacino, the license driver, is going to take on Larry Monroe, last year's runner-up Gary Coles, and the Hall of Shame Master, Efron Kingsley. That was a great remark by Alan Iacino, but will he be able to win a tough race for his fans? There's only one way to find out. Good luck to the next group of participants on the quest for victory, and let's rock this place! Alright, let's see what happens this year. Can Out Here Senior get a win for his trusted fans and for the Cubbies? We'll find out soon enough. Right now he is facing 3 tough opponents, trying to gain momentum in the hunt for the 2017 playoffs at the end of the year. And it looks like all 4 Chao are dancing. And there goes number 7. He has command of the lead up in the front. As the first superstar against Beepless is the Haunching Master, F1 Kingsley. And it looks like number 7 Possible as he heads for the water. And number 2 is Quarterback. So he's going to be left behind in the competition all the way in the back. As Beavers number 2 in this race, we made by Larry Monroe, who should have the lead over the 4 Chao to come in. Right now, number 1 is getting left behind in the competition. He is all alone heading over the bridges. As number 2 will have the next command Beavers and a couple of Silver Chao Quarterbacks. Right now, number 1 is getting left behind in the competition. He's trying to catch up to number 8 in a hurry. But we passed the 1 minute mark in this race, and who got the next speed buzz? It is the License to Drive, Out Here Senior, trying to make the pass from Larry Barbeau. Can he do it? Meanwhile, number 1 is still left behind in the competition. He still really needs help. But it's number 2 who got no return. That's his second speed buzz of the race, trying to lead over 4 Silver Chao to come on. And it looks like someone's got a rest. F1 Kingsley trying to catch up to the others in a hurry. As number 8 will have the turn now. Now catching up to numbers 2 and 7 in the freeway battle for 5th place in the back. Poor number 1 really needs to get a lot of speed buzz, but I don't think that's going to happen at all. Next bus belongs to the License to Drive, Alvin here Sr., who is a leader at the come on. He's trying to put this one away early over Larry Monroe. In the early run, Larry Monroe trying to make a statement here. As the next BS way made by number 6, F1 Kingsley. That's his second speed bus of the race. But I think he won't have any chance of catching up at all. And number 1 can just forget about this race. He's getting left behind the competition. And yes, Ali Senior puts this one with authority. No doubt about it. And we have just enough time for 1 more speed buzz of this race. And it will be made by number 8, who is the other competitors in the dust. Number 1 is seeing the last place lose, ladies and gentlemen. No help at all. Alright, so out here Jim made a remark and it paid off. He got number 5 entry. And there's more sign coming up, right, Bennett? We'll be right back with the rest of week's action after we present this. Okay, next race, please. Alright, it will be race number 4, featuring Big Cherry himself, Tommy Days, Eric Crosby, Amir Jackson, and Jeff Norris. Let's see what happens this time around. Everyone is on the clock, and they're off! So who's gonna be the next one to shine this week? We'll find out in the early run. Right now they have to worry about the opening obstacle of the Emerald course. How do they pass the main path? The obstacle to open this one up is the palm trees. They're gonna eat the fruit. And it looks like Tommy Days is dancing. And there goes Amir Jackson. He's leading over Jeff Norris at the come on. What will these Chao be doing? Looks like Jeff Norris is heading for the water. Who got the opening toss? It's number 1 who got the opening toss. And look at that. Son of Chao are going west. Numbers 2 and 8 are both going west. So these 2 Chao have a lot of catching up to do in the early run. Right now, number 2 is really in dead meat here, as he will take speed as number 2 of this race. He's going to need a lot more help than that to stay in the game. And Tommy Days, guys, what fans? Tommy Days has took a shortcut. He was dancing for a while, but now he gains the lead with that shortcut. As we head back into number 2, all left behind the pack, trying desperately, and I mean desperately, to get back into this one. Right now, guess who is also really needed to catch up? It is Amir Jackson. He's trying to catch up and hurry. I don't think he'll get all the way back in the lead in the early run. Back to number 2, as someone scored the rest. Number 2 was way behind for a while, but now he got the lead over the Fox Force with Chao thanks to 3 consecutive speed runs. And who got the next one? It is Eric Crosby. Atsu now trying to battle with Emil Jackson for 3rd place at the back. And number 2 pauses for more, trying to get some attention here. As number 8 will get a turn now, leaving the other Stuart Chao in the dust. He dominates over the 4th Stuart Chao at the curve point. And back in the home stretch, dominates. Should pack up an easy victory over the competition right now. No one's going to catch up the Big Cherry in a hurry. As Jeff now is one of the next command speakers. Towering one up for Big Cherry himself. Tommy Dares of today's Bubba's. And number 1 sitting on both going west. So these 2 Chow are going to be left behind in the competition all the way in the back. They're battling for D-Life all the way in the back. As number 7, who is in last place, or was in last place, as he closes out the speed bus place. Number 2 was going last, so he's committed to drop down back to last place with the competition. And Tommy Day secures another easy victory. Good chance he'll make the playoffs at the end of the year. And there's more Simon coming up. Do not go away. And who do we have next, Paul? It is the Bobby Meter, Bobby K. Michael Garcia, the 2016 Rookie Challenge winner, Barry McKenna, and the newest member on the Miller Brothers, John Miller. That's exactly who we have for race number 5 this week. Please start the race. And there goes the Chao racing down the line. These 4 Chao closing in on each other, and it looks like number 1 is scoreless. By now the 4 Chao approaching the palm trees, and it looks like John Miller was scoreless. By now they're gonna eat the food, and who will have command of the lead? It's gonna be Barry McKenna who will have command of the lead. Now heading into the bushes portion. Will Barry McKenna prevail in the early run? We'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar against speed bus is John Miller, the newest brother of the Millers. Trying to gain some ground over the competition. He was in last place approaching the bridges. Now he's trying to gain a lot of ground heading into the water. Now only number 8 left behind in the competition. And oh, did you see that as Bobby K takes speed bus number 2? Bobby K almost fell into the water. That might have caused some serious, that would have caused some serious damage. Anyway, Bobby K is going to need a lot more help than that. Number 8 is way behind in the competition. As the next US we made by Barry McKenna, the 2016 Rookie Challenge winner. And John Miller's back in this one. He was way behind, but he got him back. And Michael Garcia for the rest. As the Bobby Mater, Bobby K takes the next command because he was left behind, but now he's catching up in a hurry. And Michael Garcia really needs some help. But guess who really needs to get back in this one? Guess who's getting left behind trying to stay alive? And down he goes! That's going to cause serious damage. It is number 8, Atsu, as Michael Garcia gets a turn. He got some help, and and number 2 pauses for 1. That will give John Miller some breathing room to handle. And who will got the next command speed bus? It is number 7, trying to leave Michael Garcia and Bobby K, and number 8 in the dust. Poor number 8 is getting left behind. I don't think he'll get any more help every now and then. He's going to be left behind the competition for sure. Next verse belongs to our leader, John Miller. He was way behind after the palm trees, but now he has command of the lead. He's doing a great job making a comeback from the beginning of the race. And it looks like no one's going to catch him up in a hurry. John Miller's going to get an easy victory. As number 8 will have the next command speed bus. John Miller secures another easy victory after he was left behind after the palm trees. What a great comeback by John Miller, folks. And Bobby K is better to close out the speed bus for this race. Numbers 1 and 8 are getting left behind as usual. Alright, John Miller, after a costly nap, came back to secure the victory. That's like congratulations to him, and we'll be right back with the rest of the action after this. Do not go away. And we'll be halfway through our Chicago Cubs Championship Salute after race number 6. That is right, Brandon. And for race number 6, we have OJ Upton, or OG Upton for short. Al Miller on the Miller Traders, Yoris Bubba on the Miller Brothers, Corey Sanchester, and Joey Atkinson. Let's see what happens in the early one for these 4 superstars. Who's going to prevail this time around? We're about to find out right now. Please start the race. And here comes the Chao, approaching the Rainbow Path, heading into the palm trees. Who will prevail in our salute to the Cubbies? We'll find out soon. The 4 Chao have approached the palm trees. Now they're going to shake the fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes OJ Upton, or OG Upton for short. He is leading over the competition ahead of Hal Miller, who sits in 2nd place right now. And he is heading for the water as the first superstar that gets deepest is number 1, who desperately needs to catch up, and look at that. He moves up a couple places. Number 7 taking line. Number 2 and Joey Atkinson are both taking the water along with number 1. They're trying to get a long ground with the competition. The Cowboys, as divas number 2 of this race, will be made by number 7, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. That would be enough to trail number 8 for dear life all the way back, but he's going to need a lot more help than that. Right now, it is OJ Upton leading over the competition right now, as number 1 gets to number 10. That's his 2nd speed in the race, trying to defend 4th place over Corey Sanchester. He leads over the 4th to a Chao at the curve moment. Right now, needs to Chao getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. You got the next speed. It is Corey Sanchester. That's who trying to catch up to Joey Atkinson for 3rd place in the back. Meanwhile, back in front, OJ Upton is approaching the wall, heading into the waterfall. Will we hold on for the victory? We'll find out soon enough. Next person belongs to number 8, who's trying to lead numbers 2 and 7 in the dust. 4 number 7 is getting left behind in the competition. He's getting left behind the competition, and he really needs some help. But let's get back to number 8. And look at that! He was seen with the pass number 2 for the lead. Looks like the Chao going to rest. That means OJ Upton. As the Chao going to rest, OJ Upton. OJ Upton for sure will have full command of the lead. As Corey Sanchez gets number 10. That's his 2nd speed in the base. And number 7 is getting left behind the competition. 1 Chao is going to rest, and number 4 is toss one more. And number 7 is going to rest. He's going to be left behind in the competition all the way in the back. As number 8 gets to number 10. That's his 3rd speed in the race. It looks like Hal Miller has made a pass from OJ Upton, and he's going to hold on right over there. Hal Miller does it. Hal Miller gets the victory this time, as number 7 is going to close on the speed bus. That makes his 2nd speed in the race, but he's all over. So Hal Miller got the victory. Another 5 victory by Hal Miller. Good chance he'll come back for next year for 2017. By the way, looks like coming out, we'll send the 2nd half of our men's division. But first, have a look at this. Alright, time for the bottom half of our extravaganza. Who do we have to start on the bottom half? Starting on the bottom half of our play will feature Nick Gimmick, the next generation superstar Antonio Bennett, Glenn Murray, and Dallas the Master Delano. Good luck to the next group of the participants on the quest for victory. The players are warmed up, and let's play ball! Alright, so who's gonna wind up with a victory this time around? We'll find out soon. Looks like number 2 is gonna rest, so he will be left behind in the crowd. The 4 human superstars are approaching the first obstacle, that's the palm trees. Trying to shake down that coconut shaped fruit, hoping not to get a strike in the scorecard this week. And there goes Dallas the Master Delano. He leads over the competition right now, ahead of number 7 at Nick Gimmick. And it looks like he's heading for the water along with Nick Gimmick. As the first superstar to get Speedbus to start the second half, or the bottom half, is the next generation superstar, Antonio Bennett, who is also heading for the water. Number 2 decided to take the pictures. And number 8 is going to win, so he's going to join number 2 for dear life, trying to gain some ground over the competition. At Speedbus number 2, we made by number 7, who leaves numbers 8 and 2 in the dust. That was a good Speedbus right now. And whoa, Glenn Murray has took a shortcut. He's getting a lot of ground with that shortcut scheme. He might get a win here, folks. As we head back into number 7. And look at that. Number 1 possible one. And Antonio Bennett's going to rest. That means he's going to move up a couple places to 4th place over the competition right now. Right now, number 2 is getting left behind in the competition on the way in the back. Who got the next command out of Speedbus? It is going to be number 8. That'll lead number 2 in dead meat over the competition right now. Number 2 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. Will we get to Speedbus? I don't think so. It is Nick Gimmick who will get the next command at Speedbus. Trying to bow down as the Master Gamano for 2nd place in the back. But right now, Glenn Murray has his race all out of ladies and gentlemen. I don't think anyone will catch up to Glenn Murray in a hurry. He's going to win this one. Back to Nick Gimmick. And look at that. He was able to hold on down as the Master Gamano for the victory. But as number 2 getting left behind in the competition, the winner is Glenn Murray by a landslide. Glenn Murray got the victory this time. And number 2 is going to, so he's going to be all over the last place behind the pack. And who will get the next command Speedbus? It is number 1 who got the next command Speedbus, leaving number 2 in dead meat for the 2nd time in this race. Nick Gimmick's a little disappointed. He'll have to settle for 2nd place. And it looks like Dallas Mouse is going to wind up in 3rd place ahead of Antonio Bennett. And we have just enough time for one more Speedbus of this race, and it will be made by number 2. But I don't think that's going to happen at all. I think that's going to happen. Alright, Glenn Murray got the victory. Alright, congratulations to Glenn Murray. And there's more something coming up. That's right, there's more something coming up. Do not go away. Here comes the next pitch for race number 8 by Paul Sagamore. Thanks, it will feature Chris Nelson, Jason Hill, our defending tag team champion, world champion Walter Grayson, and Fred Harrison. Alright, they're going to need the A game because this will feature the Golden Child for this race. Everyone is on the clock, and let's play ball! Alright, so this is the first race to feature the Golden Child this week, as our computer opponents on week 23's action on Chao Racing 2016. Right now, the 4 Chao and the 4 Golden Chao are all approaching the palm trees. They're going to bring down that coconut-shaped fruit. And who's going to have command of the lead? It is our defending champion, Walter Grayson, who also shares his tag team title with the Steel Curtain Aaron Miller. That's coming up later on. But right now, it is number 7 who wins the opening toss for this race. Trying desperately to catch up with the pack. He's heading for the water. Maybe a shortcut, I don't know. Walter Grayson trying to lead number 8 in the dust, as number 1 takes Speedbus number 2 at this race, and number 7 has indeed took a shortcut. That Speedbus got all of that one. He got a shortcut after a great Speedbus. Now he leads this one. And who will get the next command of the Speedbus? But right now, it is Fred Harrison who got the next command, as Jason Hill is going to rest. Right now, Walter Grayson co-assists in the best position with 2nd place behind number 7. Number 7 dominates all the pack right now. Walter Grayson dominates 2nd place over his opponents. As the next Speedbus win made by Chris Nelson, who's trying desperately to catch up in Harry, and Fred Harrison was going to rest. So he's going to have a lot of country up to do afterwards for now. Number 1 is also getting left behind in the competition on the way back. Which one of them will have a chance to get back in this one? It's going to be number 1 who gets the next command Speedbus. Now leave Fred Harrison in the dust. Right now, Walter Grayson is approaching the top of the wall. And number 7 is approaching homestretch at the come on, as Wall-to-Wall Grigson, who easily has the best position in second place, takes the next command viewers. He's going to get another easy victory trying to stay alive to come back next season. Fred Harrison, even with a great swimming ability, might not have a chance to win this one. As Jason Hill will get the next command as divas. Cody sends a third place attack. Looks like number 7 is approaching the goal line. And number 7 will wind up in first place attack. As number 1 will have the next command divas, still trying to catch up with the pack. And Rover is there. Wall-to-Wall Grigson got the victory with an easy second place ahead of number 8. Fred Harrison will get a turn now. He swims like crazy even though he lost. He's going to wind him in 4th place at the back. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race. And it will be made by Chris Nelson. That makes his second speed bus of the race. But it's Wall-to-Wall Grigson with second place behind number 7 who got the victory. He's doing a great job. There's more stuff coming up. Do not go away. And welcome back to Chao Racing 2016. We still have a couple more races to get through before we get to our main event. So who do we have next, Paul? Race number 9 will feature the Steel Curtain Miller, one half of our tag team champions, along with Raymond Hill, Ireland's fabulous boy Stealing Men of the Luck of the Irish, and the Gundam Star Master Garrett Dayton. Best of luck to all 4 of you. Please start the race. Alright, who will be lucky enough to get the win this time? We'll find out soon. These 4 superstars really need to get some wins back on track if they want to make the 2017 playoffs, or at least come back for the 2017 season next season. We'll find out who will get the payoff in the early one. Find out who will have command of the lead. It is Stealing Bad who has command of the lead. Garrett Dayton is right on his tail in second place. And it looks like these Chao are going to be in a wanted mood today. As number 8 will have control of the winning toss for this race. He's also heading for the water. Now lead number 2 in 10 meet over to the bridges along with number 1. Number 1 was one less. Numbers 1 and 2 are both getting left behind over the bridges. As Beavers number 2 will be made by the Steel Curtain Miller, who sits in 3rd place the pack. Stealing Man is currently in 2nd, and it's the Gundam Star Master who is in the lead right now in the current moment, trying to hold off the competition. Will it make it happen? We'll find out soon enough. Next first belongs to Raymond Hill, who's trying desperately to catch up with the rest of the competition, and right now guess who is way behind in the competition? It's number 2. As we pass the 1 minute mark of this race. And who will get the next command speed bus? It is number 8. He maintains some momentum of the 4 Super Chao. He leads on the 4 Super Chao. Meanwhile, Garrett Dayton, the Gundam Star Master, trying to defend the lead over Stealing Man and the Steel Curtain Miller. As number 2 will get a turn now, trying to desperately battle with numbers 1 and 7 for dear life, all the way in the back. Which one of them will get the next command speed bus? It is number 1 of these 3 who got the next command speed bus. Now trying to lead over the 4 Super Chao to come on. And back up in front, it looks like Stealing Man is trying to make the pass from the Gundam Star Master, Garrett Dayton. These 2 Chao heading for the home stretch. We'll also know who have the upper hand in the home stretch, as Raymond Hill takes the number 2. That's his second speed bus for the race. Cody says it's 4th place still. And number 2 is getting left behind, and he's going to rest. So he's going to be left behind in the competition all the way in the back. And as number 7 will have the next command speed bus, Garrett Dayton is our winner, beating out Stealing Man by a short distance. Everyone can do the Gundam Star this week. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race, and it will be made by number 8. That's his second speed bus of the race, and Garrett Dayton can do the Gundam Star with the fans. That's right, coming up, we got Alien Jr. ready to do some damage, but first, let's settle a score with this. Okay, folks, still to come on our salute to the World Championship Coco Cubs. Christopher Waldo will be stepping up to the plate to search for his second consecutive Superstar of the Week honors. But right now, let's settle our score with race number 10. That's right, Brandon. And for race number 10, we have the son on the license to drive, Alvin Heron Jr., Dave Miller on the Miller trainers, Thomas Linklater, and Ramon Shante of the Lucky Irish. And this one will feature the Golden Chao again. They're going to need a lot of effort from the fans if they want to win this one. Anyway, best of luck to 4 of you. Let's have a Chao race! Wow, this is probably the second time in the last 3 races that we have Golden Chao as our key opponents. Usually we have the Silver Chao opponents, but it can happen every once in a while with the Golden Chao, you know. Well, let's see what happens here. It looks like Benoit Charlton will have command of the lead up in the front, and what will he be doing? Looks like he's going to be heading for the water, as the first superstar gets deepest is number 8. That's the second race in the road, and number 8 has won the opening toss for Week 23's action. And right now, Alvin Heron Jr. is heading for the water. Oh, what a couple over Chao. These Chao swing like crazy, and who gets Divas number 2 of this race? It's the son of the license to drive, Alvin Heron Jr., who got the next command of Divas. Right now, it is Dave Miller trying to defend the lead over Benoit Charlton of the Lucky Irish. At the current moment, they're entering neck to neck right now. Who got the next Divas? It is Thomas Linklater. That's who. Trying to pass number 8 for 5th place on the back. Right now, numbers 2 and 7 are both getting left behind in the competition. Number 2 is really in trouble. And number 7 is going to rest. So he's going to be left behind in the competition all the way in the back. As Alvin Heron Jr. takes another turn. That's his second speed bus for the base. So he sits in 3rd place behind our co-leaders, Benoit Charlton and Dave Miller, who are battling for the lead in the current moment. They're both approaching the wall. Who will come on top? We'll find out soon enough. Next US belongs to number 2. Who's now counting out to number 8 in the lead over the 4 Golden Chao. And right now, number 7 really needs some help on the way. And he gets some help. He got the next command just in time before he hit the wall. Now he's trying to stay alive in the game. Meanwhile, back up in front, Benoit Charlton and Dave Miller both battling for the lead up in the current moment. As the next speed bus will be made by Thomas Linklater. That's his second speed bus of the race, trying to defend a couple of Golden Chao in his way. And right now, number 8 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. And as Alvin Heron Jr. takes another turn, Dave Miller holds up Benoit Charlton to secure an easy victory. He gets the victory this time. That makes his 15th win of his 24 races he has so far. Good chance he might make the 2017 playoffs at the end of the year. We'll find out soon after the early one. Don't go away, we got more stuff coming up, and I'll have it right after we hear a word from this. So, there are a couple more races left on our schedule for the men's division portion of the show. Is that correct, Paul? That's correct. One of those remaining races will feature the 2014 Rising Stars champion Steve Moore, Adrian Regetta, Steven Robinson, and Charles Watson. Who will thrive and who will rise to glory? Let's rock this place! Alright, they're gonna need to bring their best stuff if they want to hit this one out of the arena. By now, they're approaching the first obstacle of the Emerald course. They're hitting the palm trees, checking them neck to neck. Anything can happen. That's right, anything can happen in the Chao Racing Universe. That's what we say on each and every show here on Chao Racing 2016. And who got the winning toss? It is number 2 who gets it. Oh, he flies for the bridges. He decides to finish. And Steve Robinson's going to rest. He's going to be left behind in the competition all the way in the back. Number 8 also moving needs some help as he takes speed bus number 2 in this race. Now trying to catch up with number 2 in a hurry. And right now it is Charles Watson, who sits in an easy first place over the competition right now. As the next speed bus will be made by Steven Robinson, who sits in 5th place at back. Right now, 2 Chao battling for D-Life on the way back, or 3 Chao by the way, looks like. Numbers 1, 2, and 8 are all getting left behind the competition, battling for D-Life. We passed the 1 minute mark, and which one of them got the next command speeders? It is number 2, down lead number 1 in dead meat. Oh, and down goes A-Wing Jetta. That's going to cause some serious damage. That'll give Johnson Watson some down rumble, as Steven Robinson gets the number 2. That's his second speeders for the race. Try to catch up with number 7 for 3rd place in the pack. And down goes number 1. Man, he's going to need some stitches if he wants to get back in this one. Poor number 1 is all alone in last place. He's going to need a couple of speed busts, and I mean now. This is the first of them. Will he get some more, or will he be left behind in the competition? We'll find out soon enough. And it looks like Charles Watson and Adrian Legend are both going rest. That means number 7 will gain some ground on the competition. As the next speeders belongs to number 2, who's trying to catch up with the best of the pack. Number 8 is getting left behind in the competition, but number 1 is the real deal, who is way behind in the competition. I don't think we'll get any more speeders right now. And it's Charles Watson who will have the next command of speeders. A-Wing Jetta has only 2 wins so far this season, but it looks like he's going to finally get his 3rd win. As Steely Moore takes the next speeders, A-Wing Jetta finishes, ends his losing streak after so many losses he has in the past. A-Wing Jetta finally gets his long-awaited 3rd win of his 2016 season. What a deal by A-Wing Jetta. Coming up, we're going to present our main event and short exciting. But first, let's present our one with this. Alright fans, battle up for this week's main event. That's right, and for week 23's main event this week, we have our returning champion Christopher Walker, the computer wizard Peter Foles, Chris Renarcos, who was the best record at the Cumberland, and Casey Bakersfield. Let's play ball! And speaking of balls, this week's main event is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, home on the latest equipment for your golf, tennis, and other sports needs. Check out the official website for more details and special offers on your sporting goods. Alright, let's see who will rise up in this main event. It looks like Christopher Walker, our returning champion, is in the lead. He's getting the ground over the competition right now, and he's going to be heading for the water as Casey Bakersfield wins week 23's main event opening toss presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. I wonder if he plays golf or tennis more often. We'll find out soon enough by the end of the show. Right now, number 8 is getting left behind in the competition, heading for the water, as number 7 takes speed as number 2 of this race, leaving Peter Falls in the dust. And right now, number 2 and Chris Renarcos have both taken a shortcut. Number 2 leads over Chris Renarcos at the curve one. Chris Renarcos has the best position so far, with 2nd place behind number 2. And who got the next speed buzz? It is Casey Bakersfield. Peter Foles, trying to defend D-Life over the competition right now. Number 7 really needs to get more help, and I mean now. We passed the 1 minute mark, and he gets some more help. That's the second speed of the race, but I think that was a pity right there. He needs a number 10. Right now, number 2 trying to defend the lead over Chris Renarcos to the cowboy. Meanwhile, Christopher Walker still has a chance to repeat as Superstar of the Week as we head back into number 7. That was much better from last time. Much better. But he still needs a long way to go if he really wants to catch up. And Peter Foles pauses for more, so he's going to be left behind in the competition. Numbers 1, 7, and 8 are battling for 5th place in the Cumberland as the computer wizard Peter Foles takes the next command speed buzz. That makes his 2nd speed buzz of the race. Right now it is Chris Renarcos trying to wrap things up over number 2 at the Cumberland as number 8 will get a turn now, leaving Peter Falls and numbers 1-7 in the dust. And this week's main event, presented by Dick's Morning Goods, winner is Chris Finacles. That's the first of 3 Superstar Week honors for Chris Finacles, and he keeps the best record with his 16th win on the season. Great job. And number 7 will have another turn. That's his 4th speed buzz of the race. And we have just enough time for one more speed buzz of the men's division portion of the show, and it will be made by number 8. That makes his 2nd speed buzz of the race, and numbers 1-7 can just forget about this race. Alright, so Chris Finacles gets the job done, and he'll be back next week to try to do it again. That's right, we're going to present our women's division races after we find out about this. Do not go away. Alright, right now we want to have a remark and a little interview with another one of our long-time Cubby fans. Here's Maurice McSonner. And Maurice, how do you feel about the Chicago Cubs finally winning a World Series title after 108 years? Tell me.
Well, I can safely say that the Cubbies have come a long way since the last time back in 1908. But we came through, and now we are proud to be a champion at last.
What remarks do you like to give for all those Cubby fans out there?
I would like to remark all of my family who supported the Chicago Cubs, including our long-time reporter, Sam. And I also want to thank the staff and manager of the Chicago Cubs management. It should be an exciting one.
Well, I'm glad the Chicago Cubs got through in the end. Do you think they'll be able to do it again in 2017?
I hope so. I'm rooting for the Cubs no matter what. I think they should be able to repeat as world champion. Go Cubbies!
Alright, that was Maurice McSonner with a remark of his fan-favorite Chicago Cubs, or her favorite Chicago Cubs. Alright, do you know what time it is, fans? Alright, you got it. It's time to bring out the women's division superstars. Let's bring out our Chao Racing divas! Alright, and I know that at least one of those divas is showing a big Chicago Cubs fan. Let's see how the super divas will fail in the early run. Paul's going to tell us all about this first race for the women's division. Paul, who do we have to start the women's division portion of week 23's action? Well, Fred, I think a better way to start off the women's division portion this week is with 3 superstars or divas that yet to get a win for the 2016 seasons. Boy, that was very interesting. It will feature Lisa Marigold, Carly Hoffman, and Tanya Greensboro. These 3 divas wouldn't even stand a chance against their opponents. But now one of them's gonna finally walk away with the first win after 10 races. So let's see who exactly is getting the long-awaited first win of the season. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Here we go. So the 3 divas searching for the first win of the season. Who will make it happen? We'll find out soon. And it looks like number 6, number 7, and number 1 are all going last. Number 1 pauses for 1. Right now the 3 divas are shaking the palm trees. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And who's going to have command of the lead? It's going to be Lisa Marigold who has command of the lead, followed by Tanya Greensboro in 2nd place, battling with number 2. And what would each other be doing? It looks like Lisa Marigold is heading for the water. As the first superstar that gets viewers on the women's division portion of week 23's action is number 8, who is taking the water along with Carly Hoffman. And right now, back in the back, numbers 1 and 7 are both getting left behind in the competition as they head for the water. And who will get speed bus number 2 of this race? It's going to be Carly Hoffman who got speed bus number 2, trying desperately to catch up with Lisa Marigold to get her first win of the season. Lisa trying to maintain momentum over Carly Hoffman and the Cowboy as both of these divas head for the top and hill. Who got the next speed bus? We're about to find out right now. It's going to be number Tanya Greensboro who gets it. Wow, she wants to catch up with the other divas in a hurry. Will it make it happen? We'll find out. And right now, numbers 1 and 7 are both getting left behind in the competition. And number 8 pauses for one as the next few months we may buy number 1, who desperately needs to catching up every now and then. I think he needs some more help in the crowd. Meanwhile, Lisa Malco and Colleen Hartman are both battling for the lead up in the front. They're both approaching the wall. We'll find out who will gain the upper hand when they reach the home stretch at the end of the race. Back to number 1, and look at that. He's now catching up to numbers 2 and 8 in a hurry. That will leave poor number 7 and Demi all the way in the back. He's going to need a couple of speedrunners to get back in this one. This is the first of them with some movement moment before he hit the wall. Is that enough to stay in the game? I think he needs some more help than that, but I don't think that's going to happen at all. Back up in front, Lisa Malgo now has a breathing room ahead of Colleen Hartman. She's heading for the home stretch, trying to gain some momentum, as number 2 will have the next command speeders. That'll lead numbers 7 and 8 in the dust. I don't think number 7 or number 8 will get any more speed buzz every now and then. They're going to be left behind control. Tanya Greensboro with another turn. That makes her second speed buzz for the race, but I think he's going to retain third place for the competition. And Lisa Malgo should hold on Colleen Hartman for the victory. Yep, Lisa Malgo secures her first win after 10 races. As number 2 spent the close up speed bus for it. That makes it his second speed bus in the race. So after 10 races, Lisa Malvo has finally won a race. She can celebrate this week, but she's had a long way to go before we get her. That too. Back in the bit, do not go away. Okay, who do we have next, Paul? Race number 2 will feature Erica Fellows, Maria Schneider, and Jennifer Payton. And here's a look at the lineup for this next portion of the women's division. Let's see who will be an unfortunate diva this time. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place! Alright, these 3 divas are ready to go. Who will have another win to the long-lived collection of wins? We'll find out soon. Looks like a couple of civil child going rest. Number 8 and number 6 will both going rest. So these 2 child will be left behind in the competition. And back by front, it looks like Maria Schneider and Jennifer Payton are both dancing to the beat. And it looks like Erica Fellows is going to rest. That means number 7 will have full control of the lead, as Jennifer Payton will get the opening toss and she's going to rest. So she expected to drop down to last place over the 8th child right now. As Divas number 2 will be made by number 8, who desperately leaves the other third child and Jennifer Payton in the dust. And right now, Erica Fellows and Maria Schneider are battling for the lead up in the front. And who will get the next command of Speedbuzz? It is number 1 who got the next command of Speedbuzz, leaving the other third child and Jennifer Payton in the dust. Right now, number 7 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. But it's number 6 who got a turn now, trying to lead number 8 and Maria and Jennifer Payton in the dust for 5th place. Poor number 7 is getting left behind in the competition. He needs to get a lot of speedbuzz, and I mean now. But who really got the next command speedbuzz? It's Jennifer Payton. That makes her second speedbuzz in the race, trying desperately to catch up in a hurry. Right now it is Erica Fellows who's leading over Maria Schneider at the current moment. Can she hold on for an easy victory? We'll find out soon enough. Back to Jennifer Payton. That makes her third speedbuzz of the race. And right now he's catching up to number 8 for 5th place for the pack. Number 7 is getting left behind still. Number 6 also really needs some help. Which one of them got the next speedbuzz in time? It's going to be number 6. That'll be number 7 in dead meat. And number 6 is now catching up to number 8 and Jennifer Payton for 5th place of the pack. Back up in front, Maria Schneider has made the pass from Erica Fellows. These 2 divas are heading for the home stretch. This should be an exciting one. As the next speedbuzz will be made by number 2, who dominates open 5 to a Chao and Jennifer Payton. I think Erica Fellows has being the pass from Maria Shiner, and number 7 is what he's going to be left behind in the competition. As Erica Fellows holds on Maria Shiner, this is going to need the victory. And number 8 is to close out the speed bus race. That makes his second speed bus race. Number 7 can just forget about this race. He is out of here, folks. And that's going to do it. So our winner is Erica Fellows. Made to say one when Maria Shiner thought she made a pass. Unbelievable effort. Coming up, we got more song action for you, but first let's feast our eyes on this. Welcome back to our Week 23 action. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 3 will feature Tiffany Anderson, Sarah Glenberry, and Pauline Carter. And they're going to need a best shot because this one will feature the Golden Chow. It will feature 5 Golden Chow because there were only 3 divas per race. So let's see what happens here. Best of luck to those 3 divas, and please start the race. Here we go. There goes Pauline Carter, busting down the line like she always does. The best diva with the best ranking overall of the 24 divas. Let's see how he will fare in this race. Pauline's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Could Sarah or Tiffany make a miracle comeback? We'll find out soon enough. Tiffany Anderson sits in an easy second place in the Cumberland. And who will get the opening toss this time around? It's number 8, Natsu. Taking which is along with Tiffany Anderson. Right now, number 7 is getting left behind in the competition on the way in the back. As speed bus number 2 of this race will be made by Tiffany Anderson. He maintained some momentum, but I think Sarah Glenberry, she took a shortcut. Sarah Glenberry is tied with Pauline Carter and Olivia Fortin for the best record. She might do it again, as number 1 will get the next command speeders. Number 7's getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. He's going to need a couple of speeders to get back in this one. This is the first of them. Oh, look at that! Number 8 was going to rest. That means number 7 will move up to battling with numbers 1 and 2 for 5th place of the pack. Now number 8 must deal with a lot of speeders if we get next. I don't think that's going to happen. Next speeders belongs to number 6. And he's trying to gain momentum. He dominates over the 5 Golden Chow and Tiffany Anderson. And back with fun, Sarah Glenberry currently leading with the number 1 contender Pauline Carter over the Cumberland. As number 8 gets a turn. That means his second speed bus of the race. But he's still way behind in the competition. Or at least left behind in the competition. Anyway, the 5 Golden Chow climbing up the wall. And it's going to be Tiffany Anderson who gets the number 2. That's her second speed bus race. But I think she's going to win in first place. Sarah Glenberry trying to hold on Pauline Carter for the victory. She was tied with her and Olivia Fortin for 7 and 2. I think she's going to move up. Yep, Sarah Glenberry prevails over Pauline Carter. As number 8 will get another turn that makes his third speed bus in the race. Pauline Carter will have to settle for second place. Looks like Tiffany Anderson will have to settle for 3rd place. What an amazing effort by Sarah Glenberry. She used her shortcut strategy and she defeated the number 1 contender of the women's division this week. What a deal by Sarah. And it's more than something coming reaction, right? That's right, we'll present the best of our women's division matches after we hear a word from this announcement. That was a terrific battle. Sarah paid all her skills to defeat the number 1 contender, Pauline. Now let's see what happens for this race, Paul. That's right, the next one will feature for race number 4, Olivia Fortin, Cynthia Jones, and Eric Svobotsson. Let's see what happens this time around. Please start the race! And off and running for this next group of divas. Right now, Olivia Fortin seems like she has a pretty good start. Cynthia and Eric is trying to gain momentum in the competition. We'll find out if the other one can make it past Olivia. Anyway, Olivia has eaten the fruit and there she goes. Heading over to the bridges. What is she going to do from here? it looks like she's going to be taking a bitches. Anyway, the first superstar against divas is number 2, who's trying to catch up in a hurry. She's going to be heading for the water, and by now number 6 and 8 are getting left behind. Number 8 is taking the water. Number 6 decided to stick with the bitches. And who will get divas number 2 of this race? As they head over the wall, it is number 1 who got divas number 2 of this race. She is leaving number 6 and 7 in the dust, who are both battling for dear life all the way in the back and pack. The two are closing in on each other, as number 8 will get a turn now. Trying to lead number 1 in the dust, Olivia Fortin trying to hold on Scipia Jones. And it looks like Olivia's going to have a lot of breathing room because Scipia Jones is going to rest. As the next few us we made by Alex Wilson, who can say sayonara to poor Scipia Jones. She leaves her behind in 3rd place. And by now number 7 is getting left behind in the competition. He was battling with number 6 for a while, but now he might be losing. As Olivia Fortin will get a turn now, trying to get the lead back from Alex Wilson, who was temporarily in the lead after she made pass from Olivia Fortin. Number 7 really needs to get a lot of speed bus. I don't think that's going to happen for a while. Next speed bus belongs to number 1. That's his second speed bus in the race. And Alex Wilson's scored us. He's better to drop down a couple places behind pack. Olivia Fortin is having a great time getting another win, I think. That's number 7 finally gets another turn. And she was able to get back in this one. Now trying to get through a couple of Chao. And a couple of silver Chao on the rest. That's the next few we made by number 8. Who's trying to lead the other silver Chao in a hurry. Right now it is Alex Wilson and Scipia Jones battling for 2nd place along with number 7. But I think Olivia Fortin's going to celebrate another easy victory. Yeah, she should have a little bit of breathing room to rumble. As number 7 will take the next command viewers. Olivia Fortin, now is the number W on her top. That was a dominating performance by Olivia Fortin. Great job. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race. And it will be made by number 2. That's his second speed bus of the race. He leads numbers 1 and 6 in the dust. Number 1. Olivia Fortin got the victory. Great job, Olivia. You did pretty well. And there's more on something coming up, so stay tuned. We are back after the break. Okay, we got 4 races down. We got 4 more at bat. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 5 will feature Diane Schumacher, Sandy McDonald, and Molly Brown. It's time to find out who will pass the test this week. Everyone is on the clock and please on the race. Here we go. Alright, these next week divas Diane, Sandy, and Molly are up for grabs for a never win on number 1. These Chao really need to get back on track if they want to come back next fall for Chao Racing 2017. That's how it works, right? That's how it works. And it looks like Diane Schumacher will have full control of the lead because Sandy McDonald and Molly Brown are both dancing to the beat. And it looks like Diane Schumacher is heading for the water. As the first superstar to get a speed bus is Molly Brown, who wants to go to rest. Now she's trying desperately to catch up with the crowd. And number 7 is getting left behind in the competition. He's heading for the water, trying to gain some ground if he wants to get back in this one. He's swimming like crazy over in the water as Molly opens this one up with back-to-back speed bus. And she makes a couple of moves from 7 to 5th. And guess who took a shortcut? It is Sandy McDonald. That's who. Diane Schumacher with an extra command speed bus. She wasn't jumped. She was dominating for the lead until Sandy McDonald made his shortcut. Or her shortcut. She needs to get back in this one. And right now, number 7 and 6 are both battling for the eye. Which one got the next speed bus? It is number 7. That will be number 6 and Dead Meat. And we'll have number 7 be able to battle number 2 for 6th place up in the front. Meanwhile, Sandy McDonald has reached the top of the wall. Now she is quietly rushing through the water at the curve moment. I think she's going to hold on for an easy victory, don't you think? Next viewers belongs to number 8, who's now catching on to number 1 for 3rd place and the best position of the 5 Silver Chao. And right now, numbers 6 and 7 continue the battle for dear life as Diane Shimano gets to number 2. That's her second viewers of the race. She dominates over the rest of the pack, but it looks like Sandy McDonald has reached the end of the line. She is gone, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to get an easy victory over the competition. As number 1 takes the next speed race, tying one up for Sandy McDonald. That was a dominating effort to take a shortcut, and it paid off easily. What a deal. Number 6 and 7 continue to get left behind in the competition. And number 2 is for the rest, as he will have the next command speeders, trying to lead number 6 and 7 in the dust. And that's going to do it for this race. So Sandy McDonald adds a number 5 win to her collection. She's starting to get a hang of it, right, Brandon? That's correct. And we will present the rest of the action after this, so stay tuned. Okay, it's time for race number 6. That's right, it will feature Kelly Dawson, Rihanna Simon, and Helen Benjamin. Here's a look at the line for this next portion of the schedule. And let's head down to the field again. It's best of luck to the next 3 divas on the quest for victory. Let's rock this place! So who's gonna get the victory? Will it be Kelly, Rihanna, or Helen who gets the next victory on our schedule tonight? We'll find out soon enough. These 3 divas are shaking the palm trees, trying not to get left behind in the competition. And there goes Kelly Dawson. She will have command of the lead up in the front. Helen Benjamin is going to tailgate her in 2nd place. And it looks like Kelly Dawson is going to be heading for the water, while Helen Benjamin decides to land the bridges for this race. As number 8 wins the opening toss. That's another opening toss for number 8 this week. He is doing a big good job with his opening toss this week. And it looks like number 7 is getting left behind in the competition, trying to gain the ground all around the water, as Helen Benjamin, who's flying, takes the next command speeders. But it looks like Rihanna Simon has took a shortcut. Rihanna Simon might get another easy victory over the competition right now, as the next speeders belongs to number 2, who dominates over the... Oh no! Number 2 went way too far! He had the lead over the 5 Silver Chao, but he paid the price. On number 2. Anyway, number 1 is getting left behind as well. Number 2 with back-to-back speed bus. He really took a tumble. And that speed bus won't be nearly enough to stay in this one. He's going to be left behind for a while. Back up in front, Rihanna Simon continues to dominate over the pack, as number 1, who desperately needs some help, takes the next command speeders. He's leaving number 2 in the dust, who fell over the hill and back in the water. Number 2 is getting all in last place. What happened to his dominance over the 5 Silver Chao? Poor number 2. He's not going to get any more speed right now. Next speeders belongs to number 7, who's trying to hold on number 1 for 6th place to the back. And back with fun, it looks like Rihanna Simon is approaching the goal line. She might hold on for an easy victory on the competition. As number 2 takes number 10, still trying to get back in this one. It looks like Rihanna Simon's going to get the job done. Yep, Rihanna Simon dominates over Helen Benjamin and Kelly Dawson. Great job by Rihanna Simon. Looks like Helen Benjamin's going to come in 3rd, 2nd, and Kelly Dawson's going to come in 3rd. As number 2 is expected to close this one out with back-to-back speed runs. He's back in this one, and number 1's quarterback's getting left behind in the competition. Alright, Rihanna Simon has done it. She gets the victory this time. Let's see how the rest of the season will fare in this race. Back in a bit, do not go away. Alright, Paul, we have 2 more races left this week. Right. The first of those remaining 2 races will feature Debbie Jenkins, Veronica Howard, and Jessica Claymore. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, please start the race. Alright, let's see who will be the lucky one this time around. It looks like Jessica Claim has a pretty good start over ChaoEmperor. How long will his bang last? We'll find out soon enough in the early run. Right now the 3 divas are shaking the palm trees. They brought down that coconut shaped food, and there goes Jessica Claymore with the others right on their tail, along with number 2. What will Jessica Claymore be doing? We'll find out soon enough. As number 6 was the only toss this time around, and number 7 is going to rest. Number 1 is getting left behind. He's going to move out to number 7, and number 6 is going to rest. Trying to get number 8 is going to rest. As Paragahawa will have speed as number 2 of this race, and there she goes, flying down the aisle. That will gain some ground. Now he has the opportunity to make the pass from Debbie Jenkins for the lead over the competition. As number 6 gets another turn, that is his second speed race for the race, trying to lead number 8 in the dust. And right now, number 1 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in back. We passed the 1 minute mark as Jessica Claymore will have a turn now. Now catching up to both Debbie and Veronica for the lead. Battling for the lead. And right now, number 8 still really needs some help. Number 1 needs some help too. We'll get the next command speed bus. Which one got it? It is number 8 who got the next command speed bus, thus leaving number 1 in the dust. Meanwhile, Jessica Claymore better watch out. She's trying to defend the lead over Debbie Jenkins and Bavaga Howard to come on. Who will try and nearly run? We'll find out soon enough. Next speed bus belongs to number 7, who dominates over the 5 Silver Chow at the Cowboy. Numbers 1, 6, and 8 are all battling for dear life. As number 2 doing the next speed bus, leaving the yellow Silver Chow in dead meat. He easily defends 5th place over the pack. Number 7 dominates over the 5 Silver Chow. And it looks like Jessica Claymore is at the home stretch as we head back into number 2, who's cleaning house over numbers 1, 6, and 8. And number 7 is going to rest on number 2, will have the opportunity to have the lead over the 5 Silver Chow. Number 1's getting left behind. And as number 7 takes another turn, making his second speed run to the base, it's time to celebrate because Jessica Claymore is our winner. Ahead of Roger Howe, who takes second place, and Debbie Jenkins will have to settle for 3rd place. Well done, Jessica, you did pretty well. Coming up, our last race will feature Rhoda and Christina Allison, and it's sure to fill. But right now, let's hear a word from this sponsor. Alright, one more race left for Week 23's action. That's right, it will feature Rhoda Hoffman, Christina Bennett, and Allison Stewart. Time to wrap up another exciting week with this exciting race. Best of luck to the last group of divas. Let's have a challenge! And Rhoda Hoffman's one rest. That'll give Christina Bennett and Allison Stewart the opening edge, as these 2 divas are heading towards the palm trees. By now they're gonna shake the fruit, and it looks like Christina Bennett is shaking the fruit. She's approaching the fruit, and now they're gonna eat the fruit. And it looks like Christina and Allison are both dancing to the beat. And there goes a couple of Silver Chow. They have the upper hand of the 8 Chow right now. And it looks like Warner Hummus trying to get back in this one. And by the way, it looks like a couple of Silver Chow are going to rest. As the first superstar gets beat is number 6. That's the second race of the moment. Number 6 has won the opening toss for this race. Numbers 1, 2, and 7 are all heading for the 1 at the curve moment. Number 6 and 8 decide to take the quickness. And who will get speed bus number 2 of this race? It is Rhoda Hoffman who got speed bus number 2 of this race, trying desperately to catch up to Allison Stewart for 4th place in the pack. And guess who took a shortcut? It's Christina Bennett. She might have an easy victory as we head back into Rhoda Hoffman, who's doing a pretty good job trying to keep up with Allison Stewart. She's currently in 3rd place or battling for 3rd place in the Cowboy. Number 6 is getting left behind in the competition. He's going to need a couple of speedboats to get back in this one, and this is the first of them. Now trying to lead number 8 in the dust. At back of front, Christina Bennett's coming along with no opponents to worry. She's dominating over the competition right now. I think she's going to settle for an easy victory. Next Divas belongs to number 2, who dominates over the rest of the pack, leaving Mona Harmon and Yellow Chao and Allison Stewart all in the dust. Numbers 1, 7, and 8 are all battling for D-Line all the way in back. And Allison Stewart's going to rest. That's the next Divas will be made by number 8. He's trying to lead numbers 1, 7, and 6 in the dust. Allison Stewart's down in last place due to that costly nap. I don't think Allison Stewart will get any more speed bumps every now and then. She's going to be left behind on the back. Who got the next command speed bus? It is going to be Mona Harmon as her first speed bus race. She was going to rest for a while. Now she's trying to catch up in a hurry. But our big winner is going to be the main man. Christina Bennett holds on to competition easily to wrap up the wins for week 23 action. What a deal! As number 1, we'll have the next command speeders. I think he's going to move out a couple of places. Yep, she's probably going to move out 5th place over the competition right now. And we have just enough time for one last speed bus for week 23's action here in Chicago, Illinois, the winning city, and it will be made by number 6. That makes his second speed bus for the race. Number 2 came in second, and Mona Harmon came in third. And that's going to do it for this week. So we pay tribute to Christina Bennett, our last winner of week 23 session, and our salute to the World Series champion Chicago Cubs. We're going to wrap it all up in just a little bit, but first let's have a word with this. Oh yeah, I tell you what, we can't quite close the show yet. Look who's been in the audience for the entire night! Sean Rockster! The 1977 World Champion is making a guest appearance tonight! He's celebrating his 70th birthday! Happy birthday, Sean Rockster! How does it feel to be back with the Chao Racing family? Oh, it's been a fun pleasure having on to see you again. What have you learned from your 1977 World Championship nearly 40 years ago? Well, I've been a pretty good underdog ever since. When I tell you to go and get stuff, I get through, and I got through the title. I got my cup, and that's what I always needed. Underdogs can win sometimes, you know. Well then, where do you say you're from? Evanston, Illinois. Yes, outside of Chicago, I see. Yeah. Any remarks you like to give? Because your Chicago Cubs just won the World Series. Any remarks you like to give? I just want to say, you're the best Cubs. I love you. Go Cubs! Thank you, Sean Monster. Happy birthday to you again. Alright, that comes to the conclusion of this week's program. I want to thank all of our fans, including those who support the Cubbies in the World Series, for coming with us in the audience tonight. It's been a fun pleasure having all saluting the World Champion Chicago Cubs, and all those remarks were along with our special guests, including Sean Ralston, 1977 World Champion. We'll be back next week to present our Thanksgiving special program. It's going to be a special program indeed. Until then, this is Brian Shining signing off. Keep on smiling and so long, everybody! Go Cubs! Yeah, go Cubs. This is Paul Sycamore signing off. Join us again for more exciting action on Chao Racing 2016. See you next week.